Today we are going to deal with the topic network topologies. Network topologies are otherwise called as physical topology. The physical topology of a local area network refers to the way in which the stations are physically interconnected. Two or more devices connected to a link or more links form a topology. The topology of a network is the geometric representation of the relationship of all the links and nodes connected to one another. Again, I am repeating, the topology of a network is the geometric representation of the relationship of all the links and nodes connected to one another. Here, if we consider the categories of topology, here we have four types of topologies. First one, mesh topology. Second one, star topology. Third, bus topology. And fourth, ring topology. So, there are four topologies. And we'll see one by one. What is mesh topology? Here, if you see here we have 5 devices: station 1, station 2, station 3, station 4 and station 5. As per the definition, all the stations are interconnected to one another, or two or more devices connected to a link form a topology. Okay, so that's what we are looking at here. What is mesh topology? The mesh topology has a link between each device in the network. It is more difficult to install as number of devices increases. Okay, if you look at here all the stations are interconnected to one another. Okay, mesh topology networks are easy to troubleshoot. And if we consider the bandwidth, much of the bandwidth available in mesh configuration is wasted. Most mesh topology networks are not true mesh topology networks. Rather, they are hybrid mesh networks which contain some most important sites with multiple links. See, every node has a dedicated point-to-point to every node. Here, suppose if you consider station 1, it is connected to station 2 and station 3 is again connected to station 1. See, what are the advantages of mesh topology? Here, the troubleshooting is easy. Isolation of network failure is easy. This topology is robust. That is, if one link becomes unusable, the entire system cannot be. Suppose if your station 3 is get some repair or something else, then we cannot do the whole system cannot be down. A dedicated link, so each connection can carry its own data load, thus eliminates traffic problems which occur when links must be shared by multiple nodes. And coming to the disadvantage, large amounts of cabling and I/O parts are required. Here we have so many links, right? So for that we need to have cablings and I/O ports are required. Installation and reconnection are difficult. Suppose if there is any problem, again we need to install from starting, and reconnection also difficult. Larger space, as we have learned earlier, it is robust topology, so larger space required. Hardware required to connect each link can be expensive. Okay, and next comes the star topology. A star topology consists of a number of devices connected by point-to-point links to a central hub. If you look at here, it is the central hub. All the stations or points are connected to a hub. This is central hub. Data travels from sender to central hub and then to the receiver. In star topology, the devices are not directly linked to one another. See, station 1 is connected to hub, station 2 is connected to hub. But here, station 1 is not at all connected to station 2. Hub is nothing but a centralized network component, okay? Acts as a central controller. The advantages of star topology are, here it is very less expensive than mesh because it is not robust. And each node needs one link, one I/O port and less cabling. Here all stations are interconnected, so the cable will be less. It is easy to modify and add new nodes to the star network without disturbing the rest of the network. Here it is easy to modify and add nodes because as they are not interconnected, if we want to add a node, we can take directly from and hub, okay? Troubleshooting techniques are easy. Failure of any node, suppose if there is failure in station 4, then we can repair it only that station 4 without disturbing all the 3. So we can say failure of any node do not bring down the whole star network. Disadvantage: if the central hub fails, the whole network fails. Next comes bus topology. Here, if we consider bus topology also called as horizontal topology. This bus topology is multi-point. One long cable acts as a backbone to link all the nodes of the network. Here it is the long cable, all the stations are connected. Here nodes are connected to bus cable by drop lines and taps. These are drop line and taps. A drop line, what is drop line? A drop line is a connection running between the device and the main cable. Here it is the connection between the cable and the station or device. And tap, here what is the tap? For connecting the station and cabling, here the tap is required. So the tap acts as the connector that splices into the main cable. Okay. Advantage: easy to use and easy to install. Needs fewer physical connectivity devices. A repeater can also be used to extend a bus topology network. Disadvantages. What are the disadvantages? Heavy network traffic can slow a bus considerably. Difficult to add new node because all are connected by drop line and tap and a horizontal cable. And next comes ring topology. In ring topology, each device, here if you see all stations, each computer or each device or each station is connected to next device with the last one connected to the first. The signal travels on the cable in only one direction. Since each computer retransmits what it receives. Ring is an active network. Termination is not required. Here in ring topology, it is an active network. Termination is not required. What are the advantages? Cable failures are easily found. Here, if there is a failure in the cable, then it can be easily found. It is easy to add or delete a device. What are the disadvantages? Failure of one node on the ring topology can affect the whole network because, as we have studied, in ring topology, each computer is connected to the next computer with the last one connected to the first. Okay, and next coming to the hybrid topology. Hybrid topology is nothing but formed by connecting two or more topologies together. Okay, here we can see a star topology with 3 bus networks. So we can say hybrid topology is formed by connecting two or more topologies together. For example, hybrid topology can be created by using the bus star and ring topology. Okay, thank you.